video, I would like to explain to you why even I using time frame divide through time standards, but sometimes I don't open the second time frame to check again whether that is a valid pullback or breakout because I can understand the markets and price action behind the price. First of all, right over here, we are having some common case of valid breakout and pullback as these standards. First of all, that is a true Maruzu candle continuously. The second case is big Maruzu candle and one small candle with same color. The next case right over here will be big Maruzu candle and then a small candle with different colors. We already learned about the pattern very carefully in the middle of the course, and in this video, I will explain to you some case will be valid as time frame divide through time standards without checking the second time frame, which means you also can use a single time frame to realize that is a valid breakout or pullback. And if you are a carefully trader, you also can open time frame divide through times. For example, on a 1 hour time frame, you see a pattern like this. You can judge here is a valid pullback or breakout pattern as time frame divide through time standards. You don't need to check again on 30 minutes time frame whether that is a valid pullback or breakout, right? And this one, if we apply a normal standard like this, here will be invalid because this case here is just a normal Maruzu candle and then that is a big pin bar candle, right? The pattern, the case is our common standards right over here. One more time, I want to suggest to you, time frame divide through time standards is only for the top trader or the trader want to have more chance on the markets after using market structure for a long time. About profitability, these standards and time frame divide through time standards are same because if you use the common standards right over here and you combine with multiple time frame, you also can explain the market's picture and give out the same trading plan and having the same profits, right? So at this time, the first case right over here will be the first candle is just a normal up Maruzu candle and the second one is big Maruzu candle. At this time, when you open lower time frame, that is a time frame divide through times. For example, here is a 1 hour time frame. At this time, if you're not sure what happened with the time frame divide through times, you can open 30 minutes time frame. On the 30 minutes time frame, you can see 1, 2, 3 up Maruzu candle continuously, and here is a valid breakout or pullback pattern if we use common standards right here, which means 30 minutes time frame is a valid breakout or pullback, and then the pattern right over here also a valid pullback or breakout. Therefore, sometimes you see a pattern like this, you don't need to check on lower time frame to confirm the gain, right? Because you understand the price action inside. And the second case right over here is a little bit different. At this time, the first candle is still same, just a normal upward candle. But the second candle is a big pin bar candle with the tail on the bottom. Right over here, we can see that we are having a little bit difference. At this time, tail on the top and here tail on the bottom, right? Which means if you open on a low time frame, for example, here is a 1 hour time frame. At this time frame divide through times will be 13 minutes time frame, and this case can be explained by two different cases on 13 minutes time frame. The first case is two first candle is Maruzu candle. Here is a normal down candle and then that is a big up Maruzu candle. You can see that totally after 4 candle here. Here is a big Maruzu candle and one small candle, and this candle even confirms again buying pressure. It means that if we apply common standards right here, the 4 candle is a valid breakout or pullback, right? This case also same. But the key thing I want to tell you is when you apply time frame divide through time standards, you see the two cases on 1 hour time frame. You don't need to check 30 minutes time frame, and you also can judge that is a valid breakout or pullback because you understand price action behind like this, right? The next case right over here, for example, here is a 1 hour time frame. At this time frame divided 2 times will be 13 minutes. If we use time frame divided 2 times, you see the pattern like this. You need to check on low time frame, right? Therefore, I separate like this to help you understand about the case right over here easier. For example, on current time frame, you see 3 candles like this. If you just apply the normal standards, here will be a valid breakout or pullback definitely, because this candle is reaction confirmation, right? But that is a valid case just in case this one is a big Maris candle, right? Because in case this one is a big Maris candle and we're having the one candle with different colors. At this time, first candle is valid, second candle is failed. You can use reaction confirmation right over here. But if the first candle is invalid and second candle is also invalid because low is low touch middle price of the first candle here, at that time you cannot use reaction confirmation by third candle here, and all the pattern is failed as our common standards right over here, right? Therefore, some trader can apply this pattern with the time frame divided 2 times. And if you check on time frame divided 2 times, you will see the case like this, the reaction like this. And you will see that these 2 candles is a Maris candle and then one small candle, right? First candle is valid, second candle is failed. At this time, we can use reaction confirmation, right? 1, 2, 3, and 4, we can see that the last candle here close above highest high up to first candle, which means on time frame divided 2 times, here is a valid pullback or breakout pattern. Therefore, this one also a valid pattern. And in the real trading, if you just see the case like this, you can judge here is a valid breakout or pullback. Definitely, you don't need to check the case right over here. And the 4K right here, at this time, that is a pretty same as the third case here. Normal candle, big pin bar candle, but at this time, the last candle having close price inside of second candle right over here. Meanwhile, this case is close above second candles. And if you open time frame divided 2 times, for example, here is 1 hour. This time frame will be 13 minutes, right? Here is 4 hours. Here will be 2 hours. And you will see, here is normal candle, normal Maris candle, and here is small candle. You also can see reaction confirmation, 1, 2, 3. This candle close above 2 first candle. Therefore, on this time frame, that is a valid breakout or pullback. Therefore, the case here will be a valid. But sometimes, the case right over here will be explained as a reaction on time frame divided 2 times like this. Normal candle, a small candle, and then that is a range like this. And in this case, this one is not a valid pullback or breakout. Therefore, when you meet the case like this, you need to open time frame divided 2 times to check to be more clearly, right? This case, buying pressure is not really clearly and strongly than the third case right over here. Therefore, you need to open time frame divided 2 times to check, and you will see the reaction more easier and more clearly, right? Sometimes the case right here will be explained like this. Sometimes the case right here will be explained like this. This one is valid, meanwhile this one is invalid. Therefore, open lower time frame to check will help you to reduce the risk and give out the results exactly. And the last case right over here, and also the 6K right here. The 5K, that is a 2 pin bar candle, 1 up and 1 down. In the down case, everything is just reversal. I am explaining to you here is an up story. And when you open lower time frame, at this time you will see story like this. We will have 1 down Maris candle firstly, and then that is an up Maris candle. 2 first candle will create 1 up pin bar here, and 1 up Maris candle, and then 1 down Maris candle. These 2 candles will create the second pin bar candle. At this time, if we look detail about the story right over here, we will have two Maruzi candle continuously, and here is a valid pullback pattern as two Maruzi candle standards, right? But this case is only valid when we combine the down Maruzi candle right over here with the last down story right here. It means that the down Maruzi candle right over here is the last candle in the down way of the pull sway. I mean that this candle will appear right over here, and this candle will appear right over here to make sure that these two candles in the pullback way like this, and then this pattern will be a valid pullback or breakout in case it's having the position like this. A little bit complicated, right? The easiest way to check the case right over here is open low time frame. For example, here is 4-hour time frame. You cannot make sure anything about the pattern right over here because on this time frame, that is a range, right? One pin bar candle and second pin bar candle close inside of the pin bar. Therefore, this time you can open 2-hour time frame because here is 4-hour time frame. 2-hour time frame will confirm pressure against the story of the 4-hour time frame. And open like that can help you to save more time and effort, right? But the last case right over here is easier a little bit. When we can have one upward candle very strongly glow above two first candle here. At this time, Maruzi candle right over here can explain on low time frame as two up candle like this. And here will be price action confirmation for the buying pressure from low here until high here. Therefore, when you miss a case like this on the market, you can judge here is a valid pullback or breakout, definitely with time frame divide 2 times standards. Totally, after this video, we will have some case you can judge as a valid case directly without checking on low time frame. The first case will be K1, K2 right here, and the next case will be the third case here, and the last case will be the sixth case here. For some case like K4 and the fifth right over here, you need to open low time frame to check again whether on time frame divide 2 times that is a valid breakout or pullback, right? You will give out the results more exactly. And one more time, I want to make sure to you, time frame divide 2 times or these standards always give you the nice results. Make sure you master it, apply it smoothly on the market. And for the new trader, let's start with these standards only, which means you just use 4-hour time frame to analyze market structure on 4-hour time frame. You don't need to use 2-hour time frame. And that is all for today's video. Thank you for listening to me and see you on next video.